Hello and welcome back to Foreign Chatra. Today, in this video, we will be taking a look at the complete guide to MEXT Scholarship 2025. So, what is MEXT Scholarship? The MEXT Scholarship, also known as Monbukaga Kusho Scholarship, is a prestigious Japanese government scholarship that allows international students to study at Japanese universities, which are fully funded. So if you dream of studying in Japan without any financial worries, this guide covers everything you need to know. This scholarship is offered by Japan's Ministry of Education, Culture, Sports, Science and Technology, which provides financial support to outstanding students from around the world to pursue their undergraduate, master's, PhD, or even specialized studies in Japan. The MEXT Scholarship also has various types, such that it is placed under several categories in the given table below. You can just take a look at it or take a screenshot. There are also various benefits associated to this very scholarship, such that it offers full tuition coverage with a monthly stipend of approximately 117,000 to 148,000 Japanese yen. They also provide free airfare, which covers your round trip, which is from your country to Japan. You will be also given preparatory Japanese language training if necessary. There are also various eligibility criteria which you must meet in order to become eligible for this very scholarship. First, we have nationality. You must be a citizen of a country with diplomatic relations with Japan. The second is age. Must be an undergraduate and should be under the age of 25 years old at the time of admission, but for research studies, under 35 years old. There are also certain academic requirements, such as good academic record, completed required education such as high school, bachelor's, master's, depending on the program. As for health, you must be physically and mentally fit. The last criterion involves your language proficiency. It is not compulsory, however, basic knowledge of English or Japanese is an advantage. So Japanese language training is provided for those who need it. Let's now move ahead and look at how to apply for the MEXT Scholarship. Now, there are two main application routes. The first is embassy recommendation, which is the most common. Here, you can directly apply through the Japanese embassy or consulate in your home country. You are required to pass the document screening, written exam, and interview, and recommended candidates are forwarded to MEXT for final approval. The second route is university recommendation. Now, this is directly applying to a Japanese university that recommends students for MEXT. So, university internally selects and recommends outstanding international students here. So, some rare cases also includes domestic selection for students who are already in Japan. Now, let's take a look at the step-by-step application process for the embassy track. The first is to check official announcement that is monitoring your local Japanese embassy website, which usually opens around April to May. Now, the second is preparing documents. Application form, field of study and research plan for graduates, academic transcripts, graduation certificates, recommendation letters, medical certificate, and passport copy is necessary. The third step is submission of application to the embassy. Now, carefully following the embassy guidelines is very important here. The fourth step, you have your written test, where subjects such as English, Japanese, and sometimes mathematics or science for undergraduates are given. The fifth step involves your interview, personal interview to assess your motivation, background, and future plans. The sixth involves your university placement. So after selection, you must secure admission to a Japanese university. such that the seventh step or the final selection by MEXT. So if everything goes well, you will receive your final acceptance by February or March the following year. Let's take a look at some tips for a strong application. The first is to have clear research plan, especially important for master's or PhD applicants. So writing a compelling, feasible research proposal is very important. The second is strong recommendations. Now, getting recommendation letters from your professors or employers who you know well can really help you get this scholarship. Now, good academic records. So grades do matter. So highlight your academic achievements. Now, it is also important that you learn basic Japanese if you want to stand out. While not mandatory, knowing basic Japanese leaves a great impression. And lastly is attention to detail. So following basic guidelines and embassy instructions strictly. Incorrect forms can equate to instant rejection. Some important dates or general timeline for MEXT Scholarship are: so the application generally opens in the month of April to May, while the document submission deadline is generally from May to June. The written test and interview is held around June to July, while the preliminary results are given in the month of August to September. The university placement process generally occurs in the month of September to December, while the final results comes the following year, which is February to March. Now, departure to Japan is around April, which is the following year. Let's now take a look at some frequently asked questions regarding this very scholarship. Now, the first question is, can I apply for MEXT without knowing Japanese? As mentioned before, yes, but you may need to take up a year-long Japanese language course if needed or required. Now, the second question is, how competitive is the MEXT scholarship? It is very competitive. Now, careful preparation of documents and research proposal is crucial. Now, the third question is, can I bring my family to Japan with MEXT? Technically, yes, for research students, but no extra financial support is provided for dependents. So keep that in mind. Now, the fourth question is, can I apply to multiple Japanese universities under MEXT? For embassy recommendation, yes, you can list multiple universities. For university recommendation, you typically apply to only one university. So it is clear that the MEXT scholarship is one of the best opportunities to study in Japan, which is also fully funded. Now, while the process is competitive, thorough preparation and dedication can make your dream a reality. So if you are passionate about studying in Japan, start preparing your documents early. Craft a strong research proposal and don't miss the embassy deadlines. That was all for today's video. Foreign Charter always brings you the best of news or stories related to study abroad programs and scholarships, so do keep yourself updated. If you need any help with your MEXT scholarship or application, stay tuned. We will be publishing templates for the research plan, tips for the interview, and real-life success stories on our blog. So do check our blog as well, and do subscribe to this channel. Thank you all. See you all in the next video.